Hello everyone, and welcome to the 28th Annual BMR Awards Night for the class of 2014. Would you please join us in standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
It is my pleasure to introduce tonight's Mistress of Ceremonies, Mrs. Elizabeth Collin.
Good evening. Thank you, Ben. Welcome, Superintendent Dr. Perry Davis, Principal Michael Dudek, Vice Principal Keith Ducharme, faculty and staff, school committee members, community members, parents, and the class of 2014 to Blackstone Millville Regional High School's annual Senior Awards Night. Tonight, many members of the class of 2014 will be recognized with awards and scholarships for their many achievements. Before we begin, there are a couple of people who should be recognized for their hard work planning and organizing tonight's ceremony, including Guidance Counselor Mrs. Maureen Tessier, as well as Guidance Secretary Mrs. Jill Rondo. I I would now like to introduce Dr. Perry Davis, Superintendent, up to the podium for his opening remarks. Thank you.
I welcome all of you here this evening to the award ceremony and want to join in welcoming parents, family, and friends and graduates to the first 2 days of celebration for the graduation of this class. I want to take a few minutes to kind of talk to the class, but I also want the message to go out to the families and parents, particularly here. And I want to talk about what we refer to in psychology as the comfort zone. And it's important for perspective because as graduates, you are going to be testing your comfort zone. Not so much tonight or tomorrow night, maybe not even this weekend, but on Monday morning, you're going to start asking yourselves a lot of questions. So I'm going to share some of those questions with you this evening. But a little background. The term comfort zone, I Googled, used Wikipedia and did some research, and found that the original term comfort zone actually came out of a paper by some psychologists back in 1908. They were actually studying, of all things, mice. And they wrote a paper called The Dancing Mouse, a study of animal behavior. And in that paper, they first described what they saw in observing mice as they were trying to teach them to do certain things, this phenomena of the comfort zone. That is, when they got the mouse to perform and to do things, once they learned it, they were comfortable. Now, in order to get them to move to the next level, they had to introduce something called anxiety in order to get them to learn at a higher level. So they were the first 2 psychologists that gave us this term, comfort zone. We've used that term quite a bit in psychology, and it describes human behavior. So what I'm going to ask the class of 2014 is to think about some very, very profound questions. How do I step outside my comfort zone? What will happen? What will I learn? What will I experience? And how do I face the unknown? And how do I feel, or how do I deal, rather, with a new situation? These are things that trigger in human behavior this reality that you are testing your comfort zone. All human beings have to test your comfort zone in order to learn, grow, and develop. And even for the parents here tonight, your comfort zone is going to be tested. As you watch your son or daughter go off to school or a new experience next year, you're going to miss them. I say that again. You're going to miss them, right? Maybe not this weekend, but when they go to school or leave you, you're going to miss them. Because it challenges your comfort zone. Because you've had the comfort of having a child in your house since birth. You've nurtured them, you've watched them grow and develop physically, psychologically, and now they're moving on to their life. So we all get challenged with this comfort zone. So it's important that we think about it and we support one another. For the graduates, you're comfortable in Blackstone and Millville. This is my first year as an interim superintendent. I do have a daughter who lives in Millville, so I was familiar with the 2 communities prior to coming here. But I really have grown in the year that I've been here with the comfort and the support that one gets from living in a small town. Also getting to know the culture of BMR, not only the high school, the middle school, the complex, and the elementary. And all of the students that have gone through the school, that's part of your comfort zone as well. So it's something to think about. I will tell you, you're not going to get the answer tonight. It's something that you're going to reflect on during the summer. Maybe as you go off to an orientation program, when you start to engage in a new job and start to experience life differently than it has been for you for the last 13 years going to school. So let me close by offering again my congratulations to the class of 2014. I look forward tomorrow night to shaking all of your hands. I'm told that's my job. Okay? I don't have to speak again. I just have to stand on an X. We smile for the photographer together, and the parents will be happy with the picture. So I promise parents I will smile, and I will give you my best wishes. So for the class of 2014, best wishes, good luck, and go Chargers. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Davis. Next, the BMR Jazz Band, under the direction of Mr. Russ Arnold, will be performing, and there's been a change in the program. Tonight's arrangement is There's Only So Much Oil in the Ground by Tower of Power. about one more round of applause for Jasper? Our first awards to be given are the academic awards. This year, the academic awards are particularly special as the wood plaques the winners will receive were handcrafted here at BMR by Mr. Mark Juba and Mr. Christopher Pilling and their students, and they're beautiful. We'll begin the academic awards with English. At this time, I'd like to introduce English Department Head and Senior Class Co-Advisor, Ms. Amy Keller.
Thank you, Ms. Callahan. Accomplished creative writer is presented to a student who has consistently demonstrated a unique ability and desire to creatively express him or herself in writing. The class of 2014 recipient of this award demonstrates creativity in all she does, embracing any medium with a voracious thirst for self-expression. Perhaps most intriguing about this student's ability to create stimulating, imaginative, and unique compositions is that she is, by most accounts, generally quiet. Her soft-spoken demeanor and distinct ability to weave words into beautiful, vivid, and sometimes dark pieces combine to make her what any great creative spirit should be, a delightful mystery. I am proud to award this year's recipient of Accomplished Creative Writer to Sabrina Newman. Congratulations.
The Advancement in English Award is given each year to a senior who has shown much improvement and growth throughout their 4 years in English class. This year's award goes to a senior who has indeed shown much growth in her 4 years here at BMR. She faces challenges head-on and has, through her hard work and effort, truly improved as an English student since her freshman year. This student is curious and thoughtful, never fails to ask questions when she's confused, and will take the time and effort to write and rewrite, truly taking feedback and critique seriously. This year, she has truly blossomed as a critical and insightful reader and writer, and it has been my pleasure to watch her grow as a quiet freshman to a confident senior. This year's Advancement in English Award goes to Miss Sarah Ebeling.
Excellence in English is presented to a student who has consistently demonstrated outstanding abilities and effort in writing, reading, analysis, and discussion. This year's selection of Excellence in English was the most difficult we've encountered in the past several years. After much discussion and some frustration, we concluded that having multiple candidates for our department's top honor was a wonderful problem to face. The Excellence in English Award goes to an extremely deserving and qualified student who never turned down an opportunity for a challenge. He has demonstrated an immense capacity for critical thinking and seeing the big picture while reading complex texts and challenging texts. Furthermore, he has always been willing to share his insights and interpretations with the class. This student possesses the combination of diligence and passion required to thoroughly examine how literature provides us insights into the human experience. Congratulations to Cameron Riley.
Thank you, Ms. Keller. Next up is National Honor Society Advisor, Ms. Mary Ann McLean. As the advisor to the National Honor Society, I have the honor of presenting the Community Service Award to a member who has shown enthusiasm, towards all NHS functions and cheerfully took the initiative to help the rest of the membership when needed. His service went beyond the required activities of the organization, helping with projects and activities in the schools and in the community. He did extensive work for Ulfric's Haunt for Hunger this year, volunteered numerous times for the food pantry, and led the Student of the Month committee. In addition to his extensive service work, he is an Eagle Scout who embraces the NHS pillars of leadership and character. The Community Service Award goes to Spencer Kosher. Representing the Foreign Language Department tonight, Ms. Lisa Demers. Madame.
Good evening, bonsoir, and buenas noches. I'd like to start with a congratulations to the class of 2014 on behalf of the Foreign Language Department. Felicitations a la clase de 2014 et felicidades a la clase de 2014, ¿verdad? It's always so difficult to choose one senior for the French Award. I've had many amazing students over the last several years and applauded them for their accomplishments. I've had the wonderful opportunity to watch them grow and mature from freshman year. Each of them deserves a special award, but I can choose only one. C'est dommage. The student I have chosen has earned the Excellence in French Award. She has excelled in the skills necessary to become proficient in a language: reading, writing, listening, and speaking. Academically, she has maintained an A+ average throughout her 4 years. I knew from freshman year that she had a natural knack for language, and I hoped that she would go on. I'm so glad she did. Attentive and eager to learn, she grasped every challenging concept I would teach, building a solid foundation. She continued her studies through Honors French 4, reading and discussing French literature, doing digital recordings and about various literary topics, and writing essays. Her work clearly showed a mastery of the language. Her love of the French language was evident when she offered to tutor students in need of extra help. Out of the good of her heart, she spent many after-school hours in my classroom, helping kids realize their potential and sharing her best strategies as to how to become proficient in a foreign language. She also helped students with their organizational skills as she modeled good study habits. In conclusion, it has been a joy to have her in my class, and I'm thankful to her for her dedication to the study of the French language and culture. This year, the French Award goes to Brittany Ames. I will now present the Excellence of Spanish Award for Mrs. Gomes. She wanted to express the following. The Excellence of Spanish Award is given to a student who has taken 4 years of Spanish and who can communicate using Spanish in a variety of mediums. This year, one particular student stands out among her peers. She is extremely creative, not only with her writing skills, but she can jump right in and participate in a conversation with wit and ease. Mrs. Gomes hopes that this young lady will continue with foreign language at the university level. This year's Spanish Award goes to Sabrina Newman. Thank you.
Next, Mr. Ethan Rowe will come up to present awards for math as well as physical education.
Did you guys hear what happened to the plant that Mr. Green was trying to grow in geometry? It grew square roots. The first award I'd like to give in mathematics goes to a student who showed persistence and improvement throughout her career. This student has consistently been one of the hardest workers in her class. She has shown tremendous growth over the course of her high school career and has always been willing to give the extra effort. I like to say that asking for help is a strength, not a weakness, and this young lady has demonstrated that this strength pays off. Most improved in mathematics goes to Ariel Martin. So as I was walking in tonight, I saw these numbers wandering around the parking lot, and I went over and I said, "What are you guys doing? What kind of numbers are you?" They said, "It's okay, we're Roman numerals." So I thought about renaming this next award the Most Likely to Become My Answer Key Award. Because as you know, teachers, sometimes we create a test and then we have to come up with an answer key to it. And I found that as I was grading, I would always go to this particular student first. And if I ever noticed something wrong, I would say, I better go back and check my work just to make sure. And I might have caught myself a couple times. This young man possesses a unique combination of talents. His math teachers over the years have been impressed with his attention to detail, his desire to learn, his inquisitive nature, and finally his willingness to work. The best compliment that I can give him is that he never backed away from a challenging problem or a challenging conversation in class. The Excellence in Mathematics Award goes to Dan Manning. I'm now going to change hats to represent the physical education department, and this is from all members of the department. The first recipient is a young lady that is truly deserving of this award. This year, her athletic talents were showcased in both leadership and sports management and fitness for life. In classes where the boys outnumber the girls, she never backed down and always put forth 100%. This terrific attitude made classes highly competitive and enjoyable. It is with great pleasure that the Wellness Department presents the Female Excellence in Physical Education Award to Laura Gagnon. This next student is also a very deserving candidate. His athletic abilities have allowed him to stand out in leadership in sports management and fitness for life. Along with being a positive contributor in his own classes, this student would volunteer to come in and assist other PE classes. He was a positive role model for the underclassmen, demonstrating an excellent work ethic. It is with great pleasure that the Wellness Department presents the Male Excellence in Physical Education Award to Matthew Sigmund. Thank you very much, and congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Rowe. Next up is Mrs. Ellie Conrad to present the Science Department Awards.
Good evening and congratulations, class of 2014. The Science Department is pleased to present 2 awards this evening. First is the Excellence in Science. This award is presented to a student who has demonstrated commitment to science and excelled in their endeavor. This student has worked diligently, earning outstanding grades, setting high standards that reflect their commitment to learning. It is with great pleasure to present this award to Callie Otrowski. The second award this evening is Distinction in Science. The award is presented to a student who has enthusiastically immersed themselves in science by taking numerous courses. By doubling up their science classes, they were able to complete 6 courses, including AP Bio, in their senior year. It is with great pleasure to present this award to Melanie LeMay.
Thank you, Mrs. Conrad. Representing the History Department, History teacher and Senior Class Co-Advisor, Ms. Stephanie Anderson.
Good evening and congratulations to the class of 2014. On behalf of the Social Studies Department tonight, I'm presenting 3 awards. The first is Most Improved in Social Studies. This young lady has worked unbelievably hard to get through U.S. history, which was definitely not her favorite thing, and then to challenge herself in an advanced psychology class where she worked so hard she was almost exempt from her exam. I'm so proud of the growth she's made in her analysis, her ability to synthesize, and her writing as well. It's my honor to present the Most Improved in Social Studies to Selena Remillard. The next award is for excellence in U.S. history. This goes to the student who earns the highest grade on the United States AP history exam. Mr. McCormick asked me to say something about gorillas and something else, and that you guys would understand the joke. I have no idea. This young man scored a perfect 5 on his AP exam, putting him in the top 10% of the 600,000 students who took the exam. It's my pleasure to present the Excellence in U.S. History to Michael Mantoni. Excellence in Social Studies. I've had the chance to work with this young lady as both the class officer and in my psychology class this year. She's excelled in all of her social studies classes, and this year she had the highest average at the end of the year of all the psychology students. It's my pleasure to present the Excellence in Social Studies Award to Brittany Wiggin.
Schaefer, who will be presenting a lot of awards: video production, graphic design, engineering and technology, art, and music. Mr. Schaefer.
I do have a lot of awards. I'll start with Engineering and Technology Excellence Award. There are 3 words you could use to describe this person: cooperative, considerate, and courteous. Not because it's one of the comments you can leave on a report card, but because this person represents this in every way. Cooperative. When he was asked to do anything, he would do it without question, even if it was something ridiculous. Considerate. He always helped others before he finished his project, even if it meant being in the woodshop 5 out of the 7 periods to catch up. Last of all, courteous. Even when things were at the worst, he kept a smile, his manners, and would always make sure to say, "Have a great night, Mr. Pillen." This award is for someone that is determined to always put his best foot forward and will continue to do so because that is just the way he is. Congratulations and good luck with whatever path you choose to take. This award goes to Tyler Symes. The next 2 awards are for excellence in video production. Abby came into video production with little experience, but lots of enthusiasm. Abby became a go-to student in completing edits for the BMR News, while also creating her own segments. Abby excelled at following through with her ideas. Whether it was the senior countdown or senior's last day, Abby had a vision for her projects and took a leadership role in making sure that they were completed. It was a real pleasure to have a student like Abby in class, someone that showed commitment, enthusiasm, and a real knack for the subject matter. Congratulations to Abby LaFerrier for excellence in video production. The next award is also for excellence in video production. Kelsey was one of a few students who were in video production for the whole year. During the year, Kelsey created numerous BMR news clips that she can be proud of, including the classic BMR Browse. Kelsey became a real pro in the edit booth and took on several projects with her partner Alex to create commercials and informational pieces for other teachers. The funny part is that just before her last day of class, Kelsey told Mr. Gaudette that she, quote, had been put into the class and didn't really plan on taking it, but decided to stay and really enjoyed it. It's a good thing Kelsey did decide to stay because she truly helped bring BMR News back and made it something that the school can be proud of once again. Congratulations to Kelsey Solnier for excellence in video production. The next award is for graphic arts. This student has excelled at his graphic design work. Besides being the first student ever at BMR to take graphic design classes all 4 years at the high school, he also took the skills he learned in class and applied them to his extracurricular activities. He was a member of the school's newspaper, the Pony Express, for 4 years, serving 3 years as layout editor. He was part of the yearbook for 3 years, including being the editor-in-chief this year. Whether it was printing out photos for teachers, making a party invitation, or designing a flyer, this student always went the extra mile to get his projects done. The winner for excellence in graphic design is Matthew Dwaren. next award is for excellence in art, and I quote Mrs. Robertson, "This student took 2 art classes this year and was an excellent student in my class in previous years. She took the time to research and execute each project to the best of her ability. She could also often be heard guiding and assisting her fellow classmates. It was my pleasure to teach her these years." The Excellence in Art Award goes to Caitlin Belanger. 3 more to go. I'll make it fast. First award for excellence in music. Crystal has been an instrumental part in the rebuilding of the chorus program. Because of her positive attitude and commitment, the chorus has doubled in size in the past 2 years. Crystal also played a major role in organizing this year's chorus night. Along with being an outstanding chorus member, Crystal was captain of the Winter Guard program. Her performance level in both groups was truly outstanding. It is with pleasure to present this Excellence in Music Award to Crystal Carbon. The next Excellence in Music Award. This student is the definition of role model when it comes to his presence in the ensembles in which he's been a part of. Besides the in-school ensembles, they also include jazz band for 6 years, winter percussion for 6 years, and high school marching band for 6 years. His talent in all-around percussion is the best I've seen, and I can tell you from a personal perspective, looking on the field at the drum line in high school marching band and knowing this young man is leading them, I haven't had to worry about this section once. This award for excellence in music goes to Jason Hill. The last Excellence in Music Award. The next student was a featured soloist in this past year's marching band show. She has been a constant example of excellence in commitment, leadership, and hard work. She has been a member of the woodwind choir and the marching band, besides the in-school ensembles. She has an excellent combination of knowing when to get down to work and also adding in humor when it's needed, as I got to witness firsthand recently when I worked with the woodwind choir. She will be missed as a leader of the flute section. This award for excellence in music goes to Brittany Fay. I also want to mention that on May 17th, the Blackstone Millville Music Association awarded scholarships to 6 seniors, and I very quickly want to recognize them. Stephanie Brunel received a scholarship for $250. Jared Troutier received a scholarship for $250. Spencer Kosher received a scholarship for $500. Austin Escalay received a scholarship for $500. Thomas Gallagher received a scholarship for $500. And Jason Hill received a scholarship for $1,000.
Thank you, Mr. Schaefer. And that concludes our academic awards. It is now my pleasure to introduce Principal Michael Dudek, who will be presenting the Community Awards, the Scholastic Awards, and the Scholarship Awards tonight. Thank you, Mr. Dudek.
So I'm gonna have to admit one thing. When I saw you earlier today, you guys look so serious. You were making me too nervous. I need you to smile right now, please. Give me some enthusiasm. I'm still shaking here. You guys are way too serious, all right? So moments like these allow us to celebrate the many achievements of our loved ones. I need to thank all of our parents and guardians who have helped shape these wonderful seniors. Senior Awards Night is an opportunity to recognize deserving seniors for their tireless efforts throughout their high school years. But before I begin to recognize our students, I need to acknowledge a man who has given so much to our community. It is rare to find someone who has spent so many years in one district loving each and every day. At some point in our lives, we either think about who we will become, or reflect back and think of who we have become and whose lives we impacted. This man is respected by so many and has inspired thousands of people. I'm sad to see him retire from BMR and only wish him the best of luck. Thank you, Buddy Bebo. Anyone want to take a guess as to why the last row keeps smiling and laughing and always looking back? You know how we squeeze everybody on stage? There's about 3 inches from the cliff. And that's what I'm most worried about right now, is that if someone stands up and falls over, I don't know how we're going to solve that one. We're all set? We're good? Yeah, push your chair forward. Anybody? We're good? All right. So several community awards and scholarships will be presented tonight. I'm proud to announce that we will be giving out over $25,000 of local school and community scholarships. Many of the scholarships and awards are in memory of former teachers and students. Since for many of you, they lived and died long before you entered BMR, I will provide some information on who these people were and why we still honor their memory today. Additionally, I do want to recognize the fact that many of our seniors will be receiving various scholarships and financial aid packages from their respective college or university that they will be attending. We are aware of over $1 million in college scholarships and aid. We are extremely proud of the numerous awards received by our students. Congratulations to all of you. So let me begin with a presentation of the Senate proclamation for the class of 2014. I'm going to ask our senior class president, Ben Lodge, to come up. So the Senator Moore's office would like to present the following: the Commonwealth of Massachusetts State Senate official citation. Be it known that the Mass Senate hereby extends its congratulations to the Blackstone Millville Regional High School class of 2014 in recognition of your successful completion of the prescribed course of study and your graduation from high school. Again, congratulations to all of you. Okay, a few awards here. So the first award is the Central Mass Athletic Directors Association Award. We're good? Yes? Okay. So the award is based on athletic proficiency, scholastic achievement, citizenship, leadership, and contributions to the school and community. We do have 2 recipients. The first recipient is Michaela Lambert. Our second recipient of the Central Mass Athletic Director Association Award goes to Daniel Manning. Next award is the Commonwealth Award for Exemplary Community Service. This is awarded to a student who has distinguished themselves on the basis of community service activities. And this year's recipient is Morgan McCarthy. The Daughters of the American Revolution Award rewards the qualities of dependability, service, leadership, and patriotism in their homes, school, community. Our student was selected by teachers because she possesses these qualities. And this year's recipient, surprise, sorry I didn't have you stay up here, Morgan McCarthy. The next memorial award is the Joseph Struzik Memorial Award. Joseph Struzik was a teacher, coach, and athletic director at both Blackstone High School and BMR. He was very active in most all school and community activities and raised tens of thousands of dollars for the Jimmy Fund. He died in 1986 after a courageous battle with cancer. The Student Athlete Award recognizes a senior that has excelled in the classroom, on the athletic field, and displayed outstanding citizenship, attitude, and involvement in the school. We have two recipients. The first recipient is Benjamin Lodge. And the second recipient of the Joseph Struzik Memorial Award goes to Morgan McCarthy. Hopefully I don't slip on this one. This is the Massachusetts Association of School Superintendent Certificate of Academic Excellence. Have duly qualified under the standards prescribed by the Mass Association of School Superintendents is hereby awarded this certificate of academic excellence to this year's number one student in our class, number one ranked student, Daniel Manning. The Massachusetts Secondary School Administrators Association Student Achievement Award is given to a student in recognition of outstanding contributions to the school. And this year's recipient is Matthew Anderson. I did pause there because I was trying to think about how I wanted to say this. If you wanted to put money on a half-court shot, Matt Anderson's your guy. He's always the one that was closest to that. I think you probably hit a few, right? Yes? Maybe? 2. Okay. There you go, 2. We have the next award is the Society of Women Engineers. So this is the Boston section. Each year celebrates those young women who have attained high grades in both math and science courses with the anticipation of encouraging these women to become innovators and leaders in both work and life. We do have 3 recipients for this award. The first recipient is Juliana Farrell. I didn't hear the heels anymore, so I understand. The next recipient for, again, the Society of Women Engineers, Boston section, goes to Brittany Fay. Society of Women Engineers, Boston section, is Kaylee Ostrowski. The next award is the Telegram and Gazette Student Achievement or Student Achiever Award, and this is based on a combination of scholarship and leadership. And this award goes to Cameron Riley. There's a reason why I didn't hear heels sound. Okay. I love those jokes, huh? U.S. Air Force Math and Science Award recognizes the 2 highest averages in a combination of math and science courses. The first recipient of the U.S. Air Force Math and Science Award is Daniel Manning. And our second recipient, U.S. Air Force Math and Science Award, goes to Callie Ostrowski. The U.S. Air Force Reserve Officer Training Corps Air Education and Training Command Award recognizes the outstanding academic and extracurricular accomplishments of this applicant. This year's recipient is Tyler Godwin. So that was Tie Pie, the nickname. Tie Pie? Yeah. Good stuff. T-Y-P-Y. Tie Pie. So the top 10 members of the class of 2014 I'd like to recognize. And these students were recognized at the United Regional Chamber of Commerce breakfast. So they all received certificates, so they will not be coming up. I would just ask that you stand up and be recognized. So our top 10 in the class of 2014, Maureen McCarthy. Aaron Staples. Cameron Riley. Juliana Farrell. Sabrina Newman. Brittany Fay. Casey Ferrier. Tyler Godwin. Callie Ostrowski. And Daniel Manning. Also recognized at the breakfast, we had an Unsung Hero Award, and this went to a student who worked hard to uphold the values of harmony and school spirit. And Matthew DeWarian was nominated and accepted that award. So at this time, I would like to recognize and provide the medals to our valedictorian and salutatorian. So our salutatorian this year, ranked number 2 in our class, is Callie Ostrowski. And our valedictorian, ranked number 1 in his class, Daniel Manning. I wanted to recognize those students that went past the minimum graduation requirement. So our minimum graduation requirement is 24 credits in order to graduate. So I wanted to recognize those seniors who went above and beyond, receiving 25.5 credits or more. I do like when students, particularly seniors, do not take 2 study halls and actually extend themselves and take more classes. So I'd like to recognize all of those seniors. We do have quite a few, so I would ask that you hold your applause to the very end. I've been practicing, rehearsing these names, so I do apologize if I mispronounce it. So again, please hold your applause at the end. Alyssa Bartlett, Andrew Beauregard, Monique Boycell, Jennifer Brunel, Stephanie Brunel, Jonathan Budnick, Nicholas Cardilli, Crystal Cardin, Kayla Carlisle, Kenneth Kaiwa, Michael Koto, Kelly Kutu, Joshua Craig, Kevin Cruz, Amanda Jagir, Cassandra Jerv, Melanie Dumont, Jessica Ducanoy, Michaela Ducanoy, Austin Escalay, Jessica Farrell, Juliana Farrell, Brittany Fay, Courtney Fisher, Darcy Fournier, Laura Gagnon, Thomas Gallagher, Tyler Godwin, Lauren Gilmore, David Goditis, Andrew Henry, Jason Hill, Luke Holden, Brenna Hull, Spencer Kosher, Abby Lothario, Michaela Lambert, Melanie LeMay, Benjamin Lodge. Are we all standing? Oh, please. For those of you that I call, please just stand. Sorry. Daniel Manning. This is what I envisioned. You all standing. Michael Mantoni. Ariel Martin. Morgan McCarthy. Alexandra McIsaac. Jonathan Merker. Tyler Moore. Jessica Mullally. Sabrina Newman. David O'Connor. Callie Ostrowski. Evan Poissant. Aubrey Raymond. Cameron Riley. Brooklyn Somolinski. Jared Sanicandro. Nicholas Sansevero. Kelsey Saulnier. Ayla Savage. Kyle Savage. Jonathan Savoy. Kendra Small. Aaron Staples. Tyler Symes. Jared Trottier. Brianna Vargas. Brittany Wiggin. Catherine Wazowski. And Cameron Y. Congratulations. I believe there were I think there were 70 seniors taking more than 25.5 credits. So you went past the minimum, which I appreciate. Thank you. We are now moving to our scholarship portion of the program. The first memorial scholarship is a Fred Tiberio Memorial Scholarship. Fred Tiberio was a long-time supporter of Blackstone Fire and Police Department. Although never a member, he could always be counted on to help in any way needed, especially with fundraising. His efforts went a long way in providing fire prevention programs, scholarships, and he was instrumental in building the Trainer Tower. He passed away in 2003, and the departments miss him tremendously. We have two $250 scholarships to award tonight. First recipient goes to Kenneth Cottonwell. And the second recipient of the Fred Tiberio Memorial Scholarship goes to Morgan McCarthy. So this is my second annual Band-Aid concert fundraiser this year, and let me tell you, we have some talented musicians, and it's just great to see them perform on stage. And we raised over $1,000 this year, so we're giving out 4 $250 scholarships. So the concert fundraiser is run by the administrators and the Principal's Advisory Council. Active students who plan on attending college and who have contributed positively to the high school will be considered for the scholarship. So again, we have 4. And our first recipient of a $250 scholarship is Thomas Gallagher. Second recipient is Crystal Carden.
Thank you.
Third recipient, Jessica Farrell. Next 2 scholarships are the Future Business Leaders of America, or the FBLA, and this is run by Mr. Bouchard. So the managers of the school store, these are the managers of the school store responsible to purchase, stock, and organize the school store, and also worked hours and hours during lunches. We have 2 scholarships for $300. First recipient is Sean Dowry. And our second recipient of the FBLA scholarship goes to Zachary Provost. Our next scholarship is a $400 scholarship for the BMR National Honor Society. This is awarded to a member who shows excellence in the 4 pillars of the organization: scholarship, leadership, service, and character. Is a role model not only for the membership but also for the entire student body. And apparently I did miss one of 4 in the Band-Aid concert. Anyone get that? Why didn't anyone say that? I made a mistake, I'm sorry. So this award goes to the same person. So again, we have the Honor Society Scholarship of $400 and an additional Band-Aid Scholarship of $250, and this goes to Morgan McCarthy. Next scholarship is the BMYSO Rowan Cowie Memorial Scholarship. Rowan Cowie was a lifelong resident of Blackstone. He attended the BMR schools, graduating in 2003. Rowan was extremely active in the BMYSO soccer program, playing the town leagues from the age of 5 and later with the traveling teams. Sadly, while driving back to the New England School of Communications in Bangor, Maine, after the Thanksgiving break on December 1st, 2003, he fell asleep at the wheel and was tragically killed. And this memorial scholarship of $500 goes to Kelsey Solinier. Travis Lothar to please come up on stage. He will hand our next scholarship. So the Blackstone Police Association Scholarship is a $500 scholarship, and the association strongly prefers a student from Blackstone going into the police or corrections area or helping profession. And our recipient for this scholarship goes to Kenneth Cottonwall. Next scholarship is a $500 scholarship from the Blackstone Ambulance Association. And this association strongly prefers a student going into the medical field. And the recipient of this $500 scholarship goes to Melanie LeMay. At this time, I will ask Joan Hero to please come up. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. So the Blackstone Lions Club Scholarship has chosen to reward a senior who has volunteered time and energy to benefit the community through community service while maintaining successful grades. Alexandra McIsaac. The next scholarship is a $500 scholarship. This is the Kevin Gignac Humanitarian Scholarship. Kevin was a member of the BMR class of 1999 and a Blackstone firefighter. Kevin died tragically in a boating accident in 2003. He is fondly remembered by family, friends, and community with this scholarship. This year's recipient of $500 goes to Jason Hill. Our next scholarship is the Corey Edward Gaudette Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship is in memory of a member of the class of 2012. Corey, a young man who loved the outdoors, sports, and friendship with family and friends, lost his battle with brain cancer. He is fondly remembered by family and friends in the community with this scholarship. And this year's recipient, $500, goes to Ariel Martin. This time I will ask Dr. Perry Davis to please come up. The scholarship is the BMR Superintendent's Principal Scholarship. I will have to admit, I will say that this is the BMR Superintendent Scholarship. This scholarship is being given to a student who has excelled academically and has made a strong, positive contribution to the school. This year's recipient of $500 goes to Matthew Duerner. Our next scholarship is the Jessica A. Harpin Memorial Scholarship. Jessica Harpin was a former student of BMR, class of 1999. She was an excellent student athlete and was in her 4th year of study at UMass Amherst when she died in 2003. She is fondly remembered by family and friends with this scholarship. This is another $500 scholarship, and the recipient of this scholarship is Matthew DeWarian. At this time, I will ask Nancy Agris-Savage to please come up. See any movement out there? No? Yes? No? Anyone? It's very hard for me to see. No? Okay. So this is the James Ignatius Memorial Scholarship. We have two $500 scholarships. James was an assistant managing editor at the Woonsocket Call. He recognized the value of education and hoped to help young people to achieve their goals with their scholarship. I will hand both of these scholarships out. The first recipient of $500 goes to Michaela Duquesnoy. And the second recipient of the Memorial Scholarship goes to, or is, Brittany Wiggin. Next scholarship is the Matthew Gignac Memorial Scholarship. Matthew was a courageous young elementary student who died in 1997 after his battle with cancer. Matthew is fondly remembered by his family and friends with the scholarship. We have 2 scholarships worth $500. And the first recipient is Crystal Carden. The second recipient of the Matthew Gignac Memorial Scholarship is Callie Ostrowski. I will ask Stephen Slate to please come up. Stephen Slade is in our science department, and he will represent the BMR Educators Association with both of these scholarships. So we have 2 at $500. The first recipient is Emily Icardi. Second recipient of the BMR Educators Association Scholarship goes to Stephanie Brunel. Next scholarship is the BMR School Committee Scholarship. There's 2 at $500. And we're looking for a prospective teacher who is always nice and or is the son or daughter of a member on the school committee. The first recipient is Elizabeth Rodden. And our second recipient of the BMR School Committee Scholarship is Thomas Gallagher. Almost done. BMR High School Administrator Scholarship. We have 5 $500 scholarships. These are students who are planning on attending college and who have contributed positively to the school, showing persistence, determination, academics, or other strong character qualities. All were considered when choosing these 5 candidates. Our first scholarship goes to Jessica Ducanoy. Our second recipient is Casey Ferrier. Third recipient is Brenda Hull. The fourth recipient is Callie Strauski. And the final recipient of the BMR High School Admin Scholarship is Tyler Goddard. The next scholarship is the Dean Bank Scholarship, and this is a $1,000 scholarship. This is based on academic enthusiasm, potential, and vision of success. And this year's recipient is Brittany Fay. Scholarship is a $1,000 scholarship. Andrew was an outstanding student athlete from BMR's class of 1982 who died unexpectedly from a viral heart disease at age 21. His friends and family keep his spirit alive by organizing a road race in his memory, proceeds of which are in the form of a $1,000 scholarship awarded to a deserving BMR senior. This year's recipient is Ethan Latufo. The next scholarship is the Andrew Bebo Memorial Scholarship, and this is a $1,000 scholarship. Andrew was the son of our music director, Mr. Buddy Bebo, and his wife, Sophia, who tragically drowned in 1998. He is fondly remembered by his family and the BMR music community with this scholarship. And this year's recipient, again, of the Andrew Bebo Memorial Scholarship is Michael Mantoni. I would ask for Margot Siciliano to please step up. So Margot will hand out this award, and Margot is Christopher Matrano's mom. And this is the Christopher J. Matrano Memorial Scholarship. Christopher Joseph Matrano grew up in Millville and was a graduate of BMR class of 2009. His life was cut short in a tragic car accident on April 3rd, 2011 at the age of 20. He was known for his positive attitude and contagious smile. He loved life and lived it to the fullest. Chris was a sensitive young man and was quick to lend a helping hand to those in need, a friend to all whose paths he crossed. In choosing the recipients, Chris's family did so through his eyes to keep his spirit alive. So again, we have two $1,000 scholarships today. The first recipient is Brittany Wiggin. And the second recipient of the Christopher J. Matrano Memorial Scholarship is Kenneth Cottonwell. Our next scholarship is the New England Tech Senior Scholarship Award. This is a $1,800 scholarship, and this is presented to a graduating senior who's attending New England Tech. This year's recipient is Jared Sonicandro. One more scholarship. We will ask Christopher Curie to come up. This is the Unibank for Savings Scholarship. This is a $2,000 scholarship. This is usually chosen on the basis of strong academics. This year's recipient of the Unibank for Savings Scholarship is Daniel Manning. He just said that he's going to give his resume to you, so just let us know when you graduate. And that's it, right, on my end? So again, thank you again. I appreciate it. And I do want to give strong thanks and gratitude to Jill Rondo, our guidance secretary, and to Liz Callahan for organizing all these events. It's very difficult to have everything organized and all set, and I don't think you have made any mistakes. So congratulations. And again, thank you, Liz. I will now ask this gentleman to come up.
I'd like to invite you to our graduation ceremony tomorrow night outside under the lights, 6 o'clock. Now we will be exiting to finish our award ceremony. We'd like to invite you to view our slideshow. But thank you to everyone. Remember your stuff. Congratulations.